Seriously, it's the Rump the Disc.
We're not on yet. There we are. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Thoughts Count Anywhere. Come to you live from the Go Leg Studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada. Happy pre-Halloween. As you can see, our studio is looking festive. Even Harry the Pumpkin's got our TCA hat on here in the middle of the set. He's here. There he is, right there. Of course, I am surrounded by the best pumpkins in any patch you will find. Across from me, Mr. Matt Mullen.
What's up?
The middle, the man simply known as Chief.
Good morning, everyone.
Why is there a square around Thomas's face? And our historian, Thomas Burnett. How are you, sir?
Good. Test.
You're on. We got to raise his volume just a bit, please.
What's Uncle's name?
Harry the Pumpkin.
Is he any relation to Uncle Howdy?
He could be.
Oh, okay.
They have the H in common.
I'm just checking. Checking.
Anything is possible around here.
She's ready this morning.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell.
I ain't taking no shit from no one.
Challenge accepted.
I was just going to say, we got 1 hour and 59 minutes left. So we have a lot going on today. Of course, we got story time. We have the Chiefs rant. We have birthdays. We have a lot of stuff going on in the world of professional wrestling. And, of course, pre-happy Halloween. Halloween is officially on, was it Monday?
Yes.
Is that the date?
Yes,
Yep.
Monday.
Here in the state, come Monday is also Nevada Day, where we celebrate 158 years of being a state.
I thought that was yesterday.
Well, it was celebrated yesterday, but
Kids
the
are
actual
out of school.
kids,
for it.
yes, kids are out.
So are the kids out of school Monday
No,
too?
sir. Nope.
Okay.
They did it on Friday.
Okay.
So
Don't
kids,
confuse me.
no, kids will not be off Monday. As a matter of fact, I do want to mention, with it being Halloween, though, we must be careful around our neighborhoods because of Halloween. Chief.
I will discuss that
Oh,
later.
okay. That's in your rant. I apologize.
I
Put
will-
razor blades in the apple.
I will discuss that later.
Remember those days?
Hey,
Anyway.
good morning, William. My man William from TRC.
You were almost going to say TLC, weren't you?
No, Top Rope Collectibles. Him and Mr. Ben Bowman. Where's my other guy, Kev Buckler? Where's Kev at today?
And you forgot
Speaking
about your
of
girlfriend.
William, I got my.
And my girlfriend's in town.
No, she's not in town.
Not yet.
You even know who I'm talking about?
December. She'll be here December.
Aloha, Jennifer. Yes,
That's
sir.
right, Miss Jennifer.
Mr. Matt?
The
Said,
kindergarten
speaking of
teacher.
William, I got my AJ Styles gloves in the mail, but I didn't have a chance to open the box because I saw it at like 2 in the morning when I got home, and I can't wait. Those things are going to be like somewhere prominently displayed somewhere.
Excellent. They're obviously they're autographed, I presume.
Yeah,
I did. You know what? I picked up a couple of pictures. What was it, Wednesday? That other show that William was doing?
Yeah, Will and Mike Burrett were doing.
I tuned in, and the first picture I see is an autographed picture of Tito Santana.
Yeah, buddy.
So I thought I'd pick that up, and next
Yeah.
time we see Jennifer. And then the next one that I saw standing back there that I picked up, Good Morning Brandy, Miss Tessa Blanchard.
Yep.
Yeah.
I figured it was appropriate that I picked that one up, given she's supposed to be at UWW3 coming up. Good morning, Desert. Except
Hey.
Thomas. Sorry. Shant's getting started early. Shant's getting started early.
Wow.
Anyway, how was your week, Mr. Matt? Real quickly before we get started with story time.
Little chilly and full of idiots.
There. Oh, something tells me you got a good one in store for us today.
I got a really good one.
Excellent. Mr. Chief, how was your week, sir?
Outstanding. Went to the neuropathy doctor, and I'll just live with it.
Okay. So you have it, and there's really, you just got to deal with it.
We're
coping with it.
But definitely, because I went to a different store that Billy Ball knows about.
Oh.
Oh yeah. It's.
By the way, did you?
I did not.
Okay. Did you? I didn't even finish.
I
Get
did
it out.
not receive anything.
Well, I have to speak to them today. So,
But that's okay because it works.
good. All right. Planet Harvest Health, by the way, is who we're talking about. PlanetHarvestHealth.com. They are sponsored the Roundtable and sponsored us for a while. Good friends of ours.
Yes.
Mr. Thomas, how was your week?
Pretty good. Just busy. at
It
work.
doesn't matter how your week. Sorry, I was been waiting to do that the entire time.
Damn, that was good, brother.
That's
Now all we need to do is get the snake in here and bite it.
good, Thomas.
We get a snake in here. I'm leaving.
Can you bring us audio? Go ahead. How was your week? Seriously.
Pretty busy.
Yeah.
Work
Store
day.
kept you busy.
Oh,
How many
yeah.
hours a week do you work there?
40
That's all.
so far. Yeah.
Amateur.
I was going to say, exactly. But as a manager, I would think you probably would be working more. But obviously, you're staffed well, and
Yeah, but I'm hourly, so they.
oh, I got you.
Yeah, so I'm not salaried.
An hourly manager. Usually, managers are salaried.
The 2 hour salary.
Oh, gotcha.
The higher 2 hour.
Gotcha.
He gets taken. He's
I'm sure. Listen, do you get discounts there? Like
Yeah.
employee, you get discounts
Yeah.
there? That's why I was wondering.
he
You know,
gets taken care of.
I'm sure he does. Although,
Yeah.
given the way prices are for food nowadays, a discount may not mean a whole lot,
He'll
especially after the merger.
he'll be with us at Unicon.
I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, you know what time it is,
You
Chief?
didn't get
Let
the uninvite?
He did.
I'm just kidding.
I meant to unsend that message. God damn it.
Damn, I hit the wrong person.
Story time with Matt.
It is now story time with the enforcer, Mad Mom.
So we get a call to Dick's Last Resort, and there's this bum in there, and he refuses to leave. And he's like, there's nothing you can do to get me out of here. So I drug his ass out of there.
Yes.
And then we get him outside, and then he gets up and starts swinging, so I pepper spray him, and he hits the ground.
Yes.
And then he's just laying there, so I was like, oh, I'll call the cops. Let's
Yes.
get rid of him this way. And the city marshals show up, and they were like, hey, what happened? And I was like, hey, he came at me, so he got sprayed and blah, blah. And they're like, all right, we'll call medical just to check him out, because medical's got to clear him so they can take him to jail. The fire department shows up, because every time you call medical, the fire department and an ambulance shows up.
Okay.
And the fire department showed up first, because they have paramedics on staff.
Sure.
And the guy kind of gets in like catcher's position, and he's like, hey, man, what can we do to help you? And the guy swings at the firefighter, and the firefighter just clocks him.
Oh.
I was like, oh, shit.
Jeez.
Yes.
10 years I've never seen that one. And I was just like, oh, I guess you know how to treat him. Fuck it.
That's right. Wow.
And then the guy, and he's like, all right, let's try this again. And he goes, what can we do to help you? And he swings again, and the cop, or
nails him again.
the firefighter nails him again. He's
Same
like, all right, I'm
firefighter.
done here.
Same firefighter.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So then they were like, oh, his airway's clear. He's fine. Take this dumbass to jail. So then he got transported.
There you go. And we're not talking about being beamed up anywhere either, by the way.
Oh, he got drugged into a police car.
Only in Las Vegas.
It was great.
There you go. Entertainment all over the place, including on Fremont Street, non-paying entertainment. By the way,
You know, I really love his stories on Saturday.
absolutely, absolutely. They're fun to us.
They heighten my awareness.
Sorry to hear that. They have a pill for that, by the way. We're going to be giving away a family 4-pack to Unicon momentarily. 702-329. What, huh? 702-329-6947. Press the number 1. Again, anybody can win except for, well, if you won within the last, 24 hours. Even if you're not in the area and you want to give somebody the tickets, that's way cool. We can do that. November 4, 5, 6 next week, Unicon at the World Market Center. Go Live Vegas, TCA crew will all be there. Go Live Vegas, the official streaming service for the weekend at Unicon. Lots of stuff to take place there. We're looking forward to another good year at Unicon.
Thanks for sharing out Top Rope Collectibles. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to it. It is time now for some rumors with I Hear Voices. Rumor is Theory may hold on to the Money in the Bank briefcase for an entire year.
So, okay.
I was going to say, is that really...
Yeah, he holds it for a whole year. Whoopee.
Is that relevant?
It's never been done before, number one.
Did you like that? Relevant?
Man, you're on it. You are ready for today, Chief.
Yeah, buddy.
Relevant. That's a 3-syllable word for you. Can you spell it?
I'm getting RELEVANT.
Okay, very good.
How to think about it? Was it the E or the A?
I'll ask my kids on Tuesday if they can spell it. They won't get past the
And
R
I'm not
sound.
even a school teacher and got it right.
There you go. What do you think? Does it matter? I mean, what's the build-up reason for him to hold on to the case for a year, other than the fact that there's no way he's going to cash in on Roman and win?
Well, it just means that, Roman's going to keep the belt for another year. That's the point it makes.
So there's
to
no
me.
chance he loses it before going into WrestleMania against The Rock, based on your thought there?
Do you think he's really going to go against The Rock?
Yeah.
Serious?
I don't think The Rock's going to beat him, though. Because how is The Rock going to pass the torch to Roman if The Rock beats him?
That's true.
But it would be kind of cool for Theory to hold on to it for like this entire year to get to the next Money in the Bank premium live event to watch him panic during every title match to figure out how he's going to get rid of this thing the entire night.
What if he enters next year's Money in the Bank and wins it again? He'd be the first one to hold it for 2 years in a row.
Didn't Punk do that?
No, I mean hold it.
Consecutive years.
Yeah,
like to not let go of it and then just win it back.
Yeah.
And no one's ever done that.
But is that what would that do for Theory though? Are they trying to build him up so? Obviously, they have different plans for him than what McMahon had. Right? We're all in agreement with that. Whatever the plans that was. Okay. What is the significance? I mean, he showed up in NXT with the case. Kind of teased that maybe. Right? There's no stipulation that says you can cash in only at Raw or SmackDown. So what's the purpose of this storyline if he holds it? What's that going to do for him within WWE in terms of his position, for championship, for what?
Just makes him a joke more than he is.
Okay.
I mean, could he cash in on any belt? I mean, I don't think the stipulations ever said he has to be cashing on the world champion.
No, could be any title he wants, including the tag team. He can go against the Usos by himself and walk out with both belts.
So,
Braun Strowman did it one year.
So it would basically be Roman's belt, the
belts as of right now,
the Intercontinental belt, the tag belt, or the NXT belt.
U.S.
And the U.S. and the North American.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. I mean, it gives him a menu of titles that he can go after and cash in on, but
Now, could the North American belt possibly move up to Raw or SmackDown?
No, it's like the Intercontinental title of NXT.
Because if they were going to do that, they would have left it on Solo.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah, no.
You know,
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
point,
trying to figure it out. I don't see him cashing. I don't see him cashing on the NXT belt.
Kev Buckler, one of the administrators.
Hey,
of
my
TLC,
buddy, Mr. Kev.
He puts in there. Seth said he could challenge Dana for the
24/7
for the 24/7 belt with the briefcase.
Dana took exception to that.
Absolutely, she did, and I don't know if that's going to be storyline or not, but you know, who? But again, we forget about the 24/7 belt, and it's worth forgetting. Don't get me wrong.
I think Triple H already forgot about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We
haven't
got
seen
rid of it.
Right, we haven't seen it in a while. But in theory, so to speak, if that belt were, see what I did there?
Yeah,
did you take note of that? How to do that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. He could cash in on that, which would be totally ridiculous. But
that would be the greatest cash in ever. If he cashed in on the 24/7 title
and then R-Truth comes
immediately
out
loses it to R-Truth.
All right, real quickly. Rumor is that there's some doubt as to whether Randy Orton may ever return because of his back injury.
He'll be back eventually.
How? When was CAC? A few
September.
weeks. September.
Last month.
When I talked to Cowboy, he told me Randy wasn't going in for surgery until either October or November on his shoulder. So he hasn't even had his surgery yet.
On his shoulder?
Yep. He was having...
He's had bad shoulders his whole career.
He was having a surgery.
And then what happens if he needs to have surgery, though, on his back? He could be out for a while.
Well...
If he's going to have surgery on the back. Wow.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Wow. Yeah. No, absolutely. I didn't realize he was having surgery on his shoulder.
You know what?
Only right here could we get
the only person I've seen separate his shoulder doing his taunt.
You know who'd be... You know, being that we don't know that much about Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
And if Uncle Howdy just sits around and doesn't do nothing, that'd be a hell of a play for Randy Orton.
It's true.
Because I could see him doing that.
Yeah, even if he just plays the character in the meantime.
Exactly.
Right. That's interesting. But how would he fit in the costume if he's got his shoulder in a sling and stuff?
He just
very carefully.
Very carefully, exactly.
No, he just puts a sheet over him.
No, I know, but
then the thing. No, you just put a sheet over and he's got his arm like this.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Like a stellar professional.
Next topic before we go to break.
Did you like that? Stellar,
Stellar.
professional.
That's two. I got them all written down.
Damn right.
Relevant, professional, and stellar. I got them.
That kindergarten class really working there over in Hawaii, I'll tell you.
Rumor is Triple H has softened his stance on talking to CM Punk about a return to the company.
You better re-harden that fucking stance.
I agree. Let's say he does come back. What would would that tarnish Triple H in running the company in any way? If let's say Punk does agree to bring Punk back in any way? I mean, I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
I don't think it tarnishes what he's doing. No.
Okay, but people don't want him back. You know,
Well,
again,
of course not, no.
what's best for business? If you remember that line with him
Yeah.
and Stephanie, is it best for business to have Punk in there? Would it bring more eyes back to WWE because of the what is presumed to be a cancer? That word was used even when he was with WWE. If he comes back, does that in the long run actually help WWE with more eyeballs?
When we discussed it last week,
Yes.
most of the people on this dais were very in favor. Did you like that word, dais?
Spell that one. DAYUS.
Yeah, thank you. I was most of the people when Punk started out was a Punk fan, and I think now, and I'm just speaking for myself right now.
Good morning, Emmy on Twitter.
Punk, just go to hell home. Okay, just go home. Go to pasture. Okay, Triple H.
Milk
don't-
AJ.
Triple H, don't be an idiot. Stephanie, put the kibosh to it. You're the main person. Put the kibosh to it. Do not let him come back to WWE. Chief, over and out.
And with that, we're going to use that as a way to segue into commercial. I'm trying to give my producer a little heads up there because he yelled at me yesterday. You're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere with Matt, Chief, Thomas, and I. We got more to talk about in Chief's Rant coming up at the bottom of the hour. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Unicon is coming up November 4th through the 6th, 2022. Las Vegas. Get ready for 3 days of pop culture, comic books, toys, games, food trucks, and sports. Unicon features a huge vendor floor, awesome panels, and your chance to meet incredible guests and legends. Make sure you make plans for November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at the Expo at the World Market Center. For more information, visit www.unicon.vegas. Unicon. Fandoms unite.
It's not the worst podcast ever, is it? It's the best podcast. Thoughts Count Anywhere. All your wrestling news, all your hobbit-cha-hey, all your gimmickry. Go on over, listen wherever your podcasts are downloaded. The Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. I'm the big LG Doc Ellis. That's my endorsement. Booyah!
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right, welcome back to Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Let me
All
send
right.
Aaron that picture before we get to the
Which one? Oh, the one on the first. Okay. So, Chief is warming up for his rant coming up here momentarily within about 10 minutes. 702-329-6947. By the way, shout out to everybody listening on the Go Live Vegas mobile app. Download it if you haven't.
I like my new shirts.
Now, there you go. Those are our new straight out of TCA jerseys.
I like it. See? Look.
There you go. Chief 7, Mickey Mantle's number. Is that why you like that number?
That's why I went that number.
There you go. See, I know that. All right. It is time to give away a family 4-pack to Unicon next weekend, November 4, 5, and 6 at the World Market Center. We have a choice of 2 questions for you. Okay? 2 questions. One,
they're easy,
is a question that we asked towards the end of last week's show, and we're going to carry it over into this week's show. And then I have a question, since it is Nevada Day, official holiday on Monday. I have a trivia question, some fun facts about our state that I will ask. So you'll have a choice of 1 or 2, answering one or the other question to win the 4-pack. So, Chief, question number 1 is what?
What are the names of the 2 gentlemen, Knobs and Sags, of what organization? The Nasty Boys.
Did that really just happen?
That was good. Slid it right in.
That's not what she said.
Only by the chief.
It was too knobby. Anyway.
Yeah.
Or question.
Or it sags.
That is what she said.
Are we going to lose it already?
Ladies and gentlemen, part 2 from last week's show begins now.
It's like, what do you mean they're by your knees?
Oh, my God. Here's the second question. The second one is regarding our fair city. There is a rank of 25 of the largest hotels in the world. Okay? 25 of them. How many of those 25 are right here in Las Vegas? So I need a number of the 25.
8.
How many of them of the 25 are right here on the Strip? And if you know anything about Thurman Munson, my former Yankee catcher, that should be a good enough hint for you, hopefully.
Yes. Look at the back of each jersey.
There you go. All right. So either you can answer Chief's question about the Nasty Boys, answer my question, how many of the top 25 world's largest hotels are right here in Sin City? Okay, let's get back to it. Did you say, 702-329-6947. Press the number 1, 855-502-4321. Press the number 1 to come in either way. Answer the question. No chat room, no Twitter responses. Must be called to win. And as I said, if for some reason you can't use a ticket, you're outside of the area, but you want to give them to somebody else, we can do that. Monty Capoletti out on Twitter says at Monty's_world, I can't wait until the CM Punk versus Elite controversy is on Dark Side of the Ring. You know what? I see that coming down the pike. That's not a bad point.
You know what, Monty? That was prolific.
Oh, my God.
And
I don't have a dictionary big enough for his words.
And you know what? I'm going to laugh my butt off when it gets on there, because I hope they squash that little squirrel. Hello.
I'm sorry.
Dead air.
No, I know. Shan snuck in with a comment here. By the way, and this is a great segue. Thank you very much, Shan. If you missed today's show, of course, you can check it out under the videos tab on our Thoughts Count Anywhere page and our website, thoughtscountanywhere.com. However, we're also available on Roku, and Shan just saw something on Roku pop up as well. It says, Roku has sent out a statement. We at Roku would like to address the release of Thoughts Count Anywhere. It's too much for Roku.
That's why we're number 1.
That's right.
Acknowledge us.
Number 1, baby.
I did the Jake salute.
Shan, that's actually pretty funny, man. That's actually very good. Okay, so you have 2 questions. Call. Answer them, 1 or 2. Now, never mind. How many of the 25 largest hotels here in the Strip? And who are the Nasty Boys? Those are your 2 choices to answer those questions. All right, did you send him the picture?
Yes.
Mr. Producer, if you can get that picture that Mr. Matt sent you ready to go, now that I've stalled long enough. So apparently scientists at Stanford made a 3D model of how Joseph, the husband of Mary, the mother...
He does not have the picture, sir.
He sent it to him. Oh, he doesn't have it ready yet? I apologize.
It's okay.
Well, so, should I read it slower? Or should we just go to the next point?
I can take my teeth out.
PWI's top 150. PWI's 150 announced numbers 1 through 10 here that we have. Why don't you read them off?
Folks, this is the women's 150.
Yes, the women's 150.
Just so you know.
All right, that's ready to go next.
All right.
They released the top 150 women in all of wrestling from, I think it was September 2021 to October 2021 to September 2022.
Correct.
Somewhere within the last 12 months.
Sayuri. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know who this is, who number 1 is.
Well, that's why I gave it to you to read. Cause
Bianca Belair's number
probably-
2. Thunder
probably
Rosa's
better
number
know
3. Becky Lynch's number 4. Jade Cargill's number 5. Jordan Grace is number 6.
Oh, man.
Number 7, Saya Kamatani. Kamatani is number 7.
Chameleon.
Number 8 is Charlotte Flair. Number 9 is Starlight Kid. And number 10 is Taya Valkyrie.
I watched Starlight on show. Is she a superhero? I watched that show on the CW. Oh, it's a different one.
Different
That's
one. Different
okay.
one.
That's got to be a way different one.
All right, so before we get back into that, he's got the picture ready. So let's go back to that one because that'll be fun to talk about before we go back to the list. Scientists at Stanford made a 3D model of how Joseph, the husband of Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, might have looked. The question is, does he look familiar?
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Holy
I didn't
crap.
even read the thing. I just saw you send me a statue of Andre the Giant. And I was like, what is this? And I saw the thing. I was like, get the hell out of here.
Listen, first of all, if you look at his shoulders and whatever cloth he's wearing, it almost looks like the character he played in Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Right? He's got that on there. But listen, if Andre and Jesus were the same man, what a coinkydink that would be. But I would love to see the materials that they got to try to render this 3D to have it look like the ninth wonder of the world.
Someone at Stanford was a wrestling fan.
Eighth wonder, ninth wonder. It's crazy. Chief, what are your thoughts on the look-alike of what scientists believe was the husband?
What's Joseph?
Chief's that old. He was there. What did he look like?
There you go. Oh, you got to crop that side by side, Mr. Producer, please.
That's the same picture.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
I think Stanford is just freaking trolling people.
What do they call that when they...
it's not April 1st.
When they clip and they paste?
Photoshop.
Yeah, looks like...
so Mr. Producer is going to do a little Photoshop magic.
Mary's baby daddy is Andre the Giant.
And the mother was Mae Young instead, wasn't it? I mean...
You know,
there we go. Okay.
She was a senior citizen when that happened already.
She had the first ever stone AARP card, is what you're saying. But look at that side by side. Thank you. I think you're right. I mean, it's almost the same picture. I mean, look at the shirt.
It's photoshopped.
And the creases in the forehead. Yes. All right. Listen.
All right,
Mr. Historian,
listen.
Your job before next week's show at Unicon, you better do some research and get to the people in Stanford and find out what the hell they were smoking.
Listen, I got some good info.
On this?
Suri Kondo is a Japanese professional wrestler, shoot boxer, kickboxer, and mixed martial artist, better known simply as Sarai. Formerly competed in UFC Championship. She's now with World Wonder Ring Stardom in Kanagawa, Japan. You're welcome, fans.
Sorry, folks. He's like 5 minutes behind.
I was going to say, we could have held that till we got back to it while we were talking about Andre Christ up there, or Jesus Andre, or whatever that name is. Chief, seriously, you just saw, what's your thoughts on what Stanford's putting out there? That's crazy.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's photoshopped.
Okay.
You know what? I'll say it this way. Stanford's a very credible college.
Mm-hmm.
Very
At this point, I don't know.
And I would say whoever put that out there, I'll bet you it didn't go through the top
Proper
dogs.
channels.
Exactly.
It got through somebody to get out on the freaking
Stanford
released
it.
For
all we know, you could have done it.
I would have done a better job.
You know? I'm being honest.
I would have made it look like Chief, to be quite honest.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Bless you, my child.
There you go. That's because every Saturday is like a confessional in here, so it'll make a lot of sense. All right, hey, guess what? We're about a minute away from the Chiefs rant, and we'll get back to the top 150 of the ladies list afterwards. But
I'm ready.
We still have a family 4-pack at Unicon. You got a choice of 2 questions to ask. Who are the Nasty Boys? And how many of the largest top 25 hotels in the world, how many of the 25 are right here in Las Vegas? Pick your question. Call in 702-329-6947. All right. Without further ado, ADEAU, It is time now for the Chiefs Rant.
Hey, good morning, folks. It's the Chief. My 3 minutes of fame is now 2:58. Coming in Monday night, Halloween. And I want to talk to you seriously today. Adults, sick people, crazies, our little ones, our youngsters will be out trick-or-treating with their parents, hopefully. And I want everybody, please don't put razor blades or anything like that in candy, in fruit, or whatever you give out to the children this year.
I was joking earlier.
I wasn't. I've seen it.
Have you seen the latest scare of candy?
I've seen it happen.
Have you seen the latest scare of candy bags where they look like a lot of candy today, some like the Takis and all that stuff, but they're gummies, and it says in small print.
Are you kidding me?
Small print CBD. So there's a lot of that's now starting to flood the candy market. So be careful. I'm sorry you said that. And I just thought about that.
No, thank you very much. But folks, seriously, you know, it used to be you didn't have to worry about things like that when children were out trick or treating. But you know what? What it's boiled down to now, your children gets candy. Take it to the hospital, let them x-ray it. If they find anything in it, they'll take it out. That's the safest way to be.
We're never going to be sponsored by UMC ever.
And but they come out on the news and say, bring it in, they'll check it. They'll run it through the x-ray machine. And you know what? It's just a shame that we've got to do that. But that's what the world's coming down to. And it's unfortunate. Children, have fun, dress up. Adults, have fun, dress up if you want to. You know, somebody asked me if I was dressing up for Halloween, and I told them I'm scary enough looking as it is. So
he never takes that mask
So I don't need to dress up. You know, sometimes I just take my teeth out and scare the crap out of people. But anyway, kids, have fun Monday. Happy Halloween. There you go. There's my teeth. There we go.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. And, have fun, enjoy, and main thing is, parents, just make it safe for your children. And men, if you're out in the communities, make sure people are going slow when they're driving around.
Wear reflective clothing when it gets dark.
Thank you.
Okay, something reflective.
Thank you. That one went over my head. I forgot all about it.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks for chiming in. So you know what? That's about all I got to say on this in that matter. And that's the Chief over and out this week, folks.
There's one other scare. There's candies out there. I want to say they kind of look like Skittles. I remember seeing it. They're fentanyl pills. Fentanyl, folks. Going out looking like Skittles or some other form of candy or Smarties or something similar to that. Absolutely. It's scary now in terms of what is going on in terms of just getting this stuff out there. So please, parents, be careful, which hopefully many of you are. Do your due diligence. Make sure that your young ones don't go out by themselves. Stay within the community. And as William says, you got to understand, Chief loves the kids. Absolutely. We all do. And Chief speaks for everybody here when it comes to protecting our kids. All right. Let's get back to it. The PWI Top 150. Matt read off the Top 150. Matt, guys, let's talk about some of the people that you're surprised were not in the top 10 that you throw a name out there. Perhaps Matt can quickly find where they might be on the list so that we can have a comparison. Let's talk about somebody not on the list or somebody you are surprised about that's in the top 10.
I question number 4, Becky Lynch, and number 8, Charlotte. They were injured quite a bit of the year, and I don't understand why they're ranked so high.
Please review.
When there's other people that Matt is going to allude to that are not on the list.
What did you say before? October 1st of last year or 2021 through September of this year?
Yeah.
Was that the window, September 30th?
There's one person that's been champion this entire goddamn time. The entire time. This thing was a list.
Preach to me.
Mandy Rose is number 21.
That's,
She was champion literally the entire time this thing was a thing. Maybe minus a month. She came in October.
Is it because she was champion in NXT versus Raw or SmackDown?
I don't think it.
Because remember, NXT now is supposedly back to the developmental level, or at least that's the way it's presented. But
Even then, Bianca Belair was only champion, 4 months? Jade Cargill's undefeated. That makes sense. Jordynne Grace is complete trash. But she was only champion for 3 months.
did you tell that to her face last week, by the way?
If I'd have seen her steroided ass after the fact, I swear to God I would have.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I think, this is my opinion, I think Cargill should be number 1. Okay?
Yeah.
She's,
There's an argument for that.
what's her record now? 40-some?
Something.
You know,
She's 51 and
Is it 51?
I think
That's
so.
just my opinion. I think she should be, the number 1 women's wrestler.
Okay.
How was Charlotte number 8? She's been gone for months.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Becky's been gone, since, was it WrestleMania when she
No.
got hurt? Or when did she hurt her shoulder? What?
2 months
SummerSlam,
ago.
July.
Oh, it was July. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what event it was.
So I have no problem with her being number 4.
Okay.
She's been on top.
Because it was
since-
her second reign, though, when she won, wasn't it? Because
yeah.
right, because she lost to Becky in 28 seconds the year before.
Bianca
Yeah.
did.
So right. So this is her second reign, right? You're talking about Bianca, right?
No, I was talking about Becky being number
Oh,
4.
Becky. I'm sorry. I
No,
thought you
it's
said
Becky.
Bianca.
No,
Sorry.
no, Becky's number 4. I have no
It doesn't matter what you're saying. Sorry, had to
It
do
does
that.
matter. But
Damn
yeah,
it, I'm madder.
Yeah, Becky should be number. There's no problem. Becky number 4. She's been on top since the last year.
And the other one that I look at is Taya, to see how many organizations Taya wrestles in.
Yep.
She's done nothing.
At
Why
number,
is she in the top 10?
I know she was mostly in NXT last year. Not
She was
doing
in
anything.
NXT for a hiccup, then she was gone, and then
and she's been Reina de Reina's champ for 2 years down in Mexico, but she ain't done nothing. So
2 years.
yeah, she's held the damn belt 2 years down there.
Well, when was she released from WWE? Wasn't she just in WWE
No,
No?
When did Johnny leave? Because she left shortly after he left, didn't she?
I believe so. Matt's looking that up right now.
there's no way she's a Red Night champion for 2 years.
yeah.
Well, Matt's going to check it, so we'll get the actual. We'll get the facts there.
Deonna Purrazzo just had that belt.
Yeah,
So
Diana-
isn't that Donna?
What belt?
the Reina de Reinas? Deanna's champion down there for a little bit. Well, our crack research team does that.
Ronald says that Jade Cargill is 40-0.
Thank you.
That's wow. I thought it was more as well.
I thought so too. But isn't she now? She's got something going on with Nyla.
Yeah, she's putting
Stole the belt and all that
Yeah.
stuff with Vicky.
She's the current champion. She won it in April of 2022.
Okay. But she's held it before.
Yeah, so did Bruno Sammartino, who didn't know how to wrestle.
Oh my God!
Are you
I'm never not bringing that
Are
up.
you going to start this shit again?
Oh, I'm hella start. I'm never going to not bring that
Oh, look at
up.
that! We got a
Turn
new camera
his.
angle.
Wait a minute. Which one's his?
You had to admit it.
All
It's
you're
on
gonna-
video.
All that is that's just his headset. That doesn't kill his microphone.
Hey, will you kill his mic for a while? Thank you.
I pay the bill. You're going to turn your mic off.
Your mic's just got
Suck
turned.
it.
Your mic just got turned off.
No, I still hear it.
While those guys battle it
well-
out, we're going to go to break right now. Take our second break of the
Hell
hour.
no, we ain't going to
I have
break.
to. Yes, I have to.
Why?
Because we got to pay bills. We have a sponsor and everything. I don't
You
want
go-
to piss
I'm
them
not
off.
letting him get the last damn word about
Well,
Bruno.
I'll tell you what. You'll get the first one when we come back.
No.
Well, you can keep talking.
want
We're going to
the
go to
last
break
word.
while you're talking. You can keep talking. That's fine.
I want the last
You're
word.
watching
Even your
Thoughts-
buddy says it.
You're watching Thoughts Kind of Anywhere. I don't know if they're still going to be talking when we come back, but we'll find out in about 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
What's up, man? It's your boy, Fatu. I'm here with my man, Big G. I need you to check out the podcast, Thoughts Count Anywhere.
This is the essential character EC3 on behalf of my dear friends at Thoughts Count Anywhere. The podcast for your mind when you need deep thinking about all things sports and entertainment.
Hello, this is Martin Casals, a.k.a. Marty the Mob, and you're watching the Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. Enjoy!
This is Impact Wrestling's Dash and Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser, former Finesse Division champion, and you're listening to Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast.
Thoughts Count Anywhere. Y'all watching it. This is my new tag team partner, Steve-O, a.k.a. Zeus, from the hit movie Friday, and from No Holds Barred.
Hi, I'm Sean Navari. Listen to Thoughts Count Anywhere for all your wrestling news. Hey, what's going on? This is Axe, and I'm smashing the demolition. And we want to invite you to watch every Saturday morning. Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Unicon is coming up on November 4th through the 6th, 2022. Las Vegas. Get ready for 3 days of pop culture, comic books, toys, games, food trucks, and sports. Unicon features a huge vendor floor, awesome panels, and your chance to meet incredible guests and legends. Make sure you make plans for November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at the Expo at the World Market Center. For more information, visit www.unicon.vegas. Unicon. Fandoms unite.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event, and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
This is John Cena. I just wanted to send you a congratulations on your podcast. Thoughts count anywhere. Because indeed they do. Thoughts are important. I mean, what would we do without them? And how can they not count anywhere? Is there a place that thoughts don't count? I can't think of one. Well, I just wanted to say thank you very much, congratulations, and good luck on the podcast. Thoughts count anywhere, because they do.
Well, welcome back. We had the fastest 90 seconds to come back.
Yeah. That's what she says.
90 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
yes. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. If we can last.
Look, I swear to God, honey, that was 3 minutes.
All right, let's get to it. Some WWE news.
Nope, wrong time.
Huh?
They're not on ABC.
Oh, that's Syracuse. Channel 5. That's where they are. I'm sorry, Channel 5. They were on Fox today.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, sir. Channel 5 when you get a moment.
We don't care about Penn State.
I do. We
don't care.
I do. Don't say we.
We don't care.
We is not me. I do. I is not we.
Well, this is a democracy on this dais.
Really?
Yeah.
Who wants to see Penn State?
Don't raise your fucking hand just because he went like this to you.
I'm going to guess they would annihilate Navy. Just guessing.
Yeah. That's a no. That was profound statement that you made, sir. That was profound.
Profound. Wait, let me add that to the list of words today.
Yeah.
You're on it, Chief. I love it.
Did
you put Channel 5 on over here, sir?
I was trying to.
Okay.
Just like Seth Rollins to make Bruno Sammartino look like a plumber in the ring.
In the meantime, Nikki Cross
Wait. I'm going to shut your ass right now.
Thomas and I are going to go get coffee. We'll be right back.
No. I want you to listen to this. I'll bet you $100 right now on the air that Roman Reigns will not break Bruno's record. I'll bet you $100.
I think we all agreed to that weeks ago.
Roman Reigns probably already defended his title more times than Bruno Sammartino did.
Do you want to take it or not? Are you going to step up or are you going to shut up?
But
different
one of the two. Doesn't make any difference. Don't make excuses.
Bruno Sammartino didn't have anybody to wrestle.
Don't make excuses.
Thomas,
that's not excuses. It's a different thing.
$100. You going to take it or not? If not,
Roman's
shut up.
Not going to beat that record.
We talked about that weeks ago. That's not going to happen based on the way wrestling is done today.
He had to sell out Madison Square Garden wrestling a plumber and an electrician.
And I'm putting $100 up.
No, but we already talked about that.
I'm putting $100 up.
We already talked about it.
Make it make sense.
That he'll shut up about it.
Make it make sense.
But he ain't going to accept it for the simple fact that he wants to keep going. And keep going. So are you going to take it or not?
Your best friend in wrestling said freaking
Roman
Reigns.
Are you going to take it or not?
Bruno Sammartino.
So Thomas, Nikki Cross made her reappeared on Raw this week.
He's got no choppers.
And she ditched the Nikki Ash character. She looked a little fierce on Monday night. You guys keep going. I'm going to talk to Thomas over here for everybody else. Nikki Ash made her return.
Bruno still sucks.
Bruno Mars? I never liked his music either.
So does your girl.
Oh, okay. Let us keep going, please. Nikki
Tell her that on Saturday. I dare you.
And there's a space down here for her. Right there.
We will get that real statement from Roku. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I'm clipping that for Liz.
I take
later.
that back. Never mind.
I'm clipping that for Liz.
That's no sweat off my back.
Well, if anybody cares, Nikki Cross made a return to Raw this week. Ava Raine, The Rock's daughter, made her day. Oh, we're back to topics.
Yeah.
Okay. Nikki Cross came back. Hashtag. I feel our very own Survivor Series coming up here. Survivor Series teams here. Nikki Cross.
I just got to figure out somebody to get 4 people to get out of headlocks, and I'm good.
All right. Nikki Cross. Were you impressed with her return on Raw this week? Got rid of the Ash character. She had makeup and she looked fierce, but she came in after the heel. She helped Bianca, but yet she kind of had this heelish look. Thoughts? What's her path at this point?
Well, after Bianca beats Bayley at Crown Jewel for the millionth time, I mean, Bianca's going to be if Nikki's going to be a heel, that'll be the next challenger.
Okay.
Because there's nobody else. Unless Becky's coming back.
Well, look at Emma. Emma made her triumphant return to SmackDown last night. If you want to call it triumphant.
No reaction.
Right. She answered the challenge by Ronda. I did not see the match, but from all accounts, it was a very good match. Today on that other show that Chief and I ranked somewhere on the list, they talked about that it was the first time in a long time, from a wrestling standpoint, really tested Ronda.
Yeah.
Where there were thoughts where you really had thoughts maybe Ronda was going to lose. Okay, there we go. Cy Hope Jacobs on Twitter. I hope I'm saying that right. Still laughing about the Tennille Dashwood return. No one really cared for it. Do better, WWE. That's what you guys somebody just said. There was no reaction to it.
It was like out of nowhere. Like, people aren't going to remember Emma from like 5 years ago.
And I'm glad you said that, because my thought is you bring her back after all this time.
Or Bruno Sammartino 50
well, why
years
not?
ago.
Why not? I'm surprised it wasn't his face instead of Andre's. Anyway, why not have her come back as Tennille under her real name?
Because they only Emma name, so that's what's
doesn't matter.
That's what I was talking to my buddy about last night.
Yeah, she should have come back as Tennille.
She should have been, but they only Emma name, so they're gonna go with that name.
Nah.
So that way,
she should have cut like a little promo or something to get rid of the Emma name. To be like,
something.
You know who I am now.
Right.
Maybe they will next
something.
week. Well, not next week because I already read the spoilers, but maybe after Crown Jewel they'll
do something.
Like yeah.
Who she wrestled on what, Impact?
Tennille, yes.
Yeah.
Tennille?
She was an Impact wrestler.
I wonder if they own the rights to the name.
Well, it's her real name.
It's her real name, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, but then again,
her real name.
I was going to say, though, WWE owns John Cena.
And Randy Orton.
Right.
I'm just saying, maybe they own it and she had to come back.
Shan, you're correct. She was part of Sanity, and she was a heel down there, so we do remember that. But what's the character direction now that she's taken this position?
I hope she just goes after everybody.
Maybe she will.
Maybe she's going to be part of the new Wyatt Six at some point, somehow, some way, with this type of aggression. Who knows? Just putting it out there.
Oh, stupid penalty by Penn State right there.
God.
86 hits the Penn State hits the Ohio State player in the back of the head for no reason at all.
Game of DiNozzo.
I figured out why the women's list is all messed up on the PWI.
Why?
It's published in Bluebell, Pennsylvania.
Huh?
That's where the magazine is.
That's the
PWI.
same state where Bruno Sammartino came from, so it makes sense.
You know, it's.
Remind me to put on my armor next week.
Yes.
At Unicon.
Well, I'm not even. You know what?
I'm sure we can find someone with armor that can guard us.
That's right.
I'm not even going to acknowledge him anymore when he talks.
Acknowledge
about it,
what?
You know.
Anyway,
it was known as
can't wait to get to that
it was
topic.
known as the Bill Apter publication.
Correct. Yes.
You know, back then in Stanley West, and
he wrote a
sold
great
it.
book, by the way.
Yeah,
Did you read his book?
I've got it.
Okay. Don't fix. Oh, is wrestling fixed? Why is it broken? That was the title of his book.
I've got it.
It was a good book.
Did you read it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I did.
I've got some other books too, if you'd like to read them.
Okay.
I'll check first edition of the Bible.
I got one called The Seagull.
The what?
Seagull.
Who's that?
Bobby Heenan's. Or no, Bobby Heenan's shit. JJ's.
Oh, okay. All right.
J.J. Dillon.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I can understand when the 150s.
He's got his point
all
of view
messed up.
retrospective of Moby Dick.
You
know. Congratulations to Mandy Rose. She's been the NXT Women's Champion for 1 year. WWE announces that the Elimination Chamber PLE pay-per-view will take place in Montreal as they get rid of Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on that? Because to me, the Hell in a Cell is an iconic pay-per-view, if for no other reason because of Undertaker and Foley and all that.
Yeah.
But it's going away. What do you think?
They're still gonna like the
Peacock.
Well, the match isn't going away. Just Triple H is gonna use it when it's necessary.
Yeah, but on what? Another pay-per-view, like a steel cage match kind of thing?
Yeah, just like how.
It makes sense.
Hey,
like, why would you want a freaking
Shut
pay-per-view
up,
named
Shant.
after a match? It's so dumb. Like, you know something's coming. Like, you know they're gonna have to do something. It's like
right.
The Hell in a Cell matches mean nothing compared to how they used to.
Right.
They used to use them for like monster feuds to like finally end the thing. Be like, you're going in Hell in a Cell.
Right.
Now
like
it's
the payoff match.
Now it's Hell in a Cell's next month. I wonder who's gonna be in the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
It means nothing compared to what it used to be. So Triple H is gonna finally.
Yeah, I see it. I told him to shut up. You can take it down. He's just being a butthead as usual.
Hey, look at that.
I see
Down the left flat, here goes Penta 10, 5 times. He's in for a score. The Nene Lions. Touchdown, Parker Washington.
Who cares?
I do. That's all that matters.
Can we put something else on?
Nope. The channel's stuck on 5.
Like the news or something
No,
that's
this is news.
Something that's relevant.
Tennessee doesn't have TVs down there. What do they care?
They got Rocky Top, though, brother.
Belief is that Cody Rhodes will still have a top spot when he returns from injury. Anybody surprised by that? I'm not.
No, he should. He's like one of the
how did it be dumb?
top stars of the company.
Nice breaking tackle there.
Sasha Banks and Naomi appear with the New Day at the Black Panther World Premiere. What do you think? Is that something that could maybe be shedding some light on the return of said former ladies tag team champions?
No.
Either they're going to come back pretty soon or they're not going to be relevant. They're going to be forgotten.
Well, and Sasha was caught training in Italy or somewhere last week, somewhere in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So she was in a ring doing something.
I got a relevant question.
Uh-huh.
What's your most memorable, scariest moment in wrestling?
Nick Foley off the cage.
Yeah.
What's the scariest moment?
Scariest. It could be anything.
Of course, the Shockmaster coming through the wall is pretty scary, too.
That's
So
good.
you
Everything
think
else.
Foley?
I'm the one that said
He
it.
said Foley,
I
but
think
agree with
Foley
that,
being
yeah.
thrown off.
And
top.
then I've got something I want to say.
Scariest moment?
Yeah.
Owen Hart.
Yeah, good.
Owen.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a
Yeah.
good one, too.
I like the other one.
I was gonna be an asshole and be like Chief trying to lift a kendo stick.
I like to I like Owen. That's
But
a good
Owen,
one.
that's
a good
terrifying.
The other one was the other one they talked about when the snake bit Macho Man.
I was thinking
Oh,
that-
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that one
That scared
too.
the crap out of me as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Now I want to say one thing. We went over NXT's pay-per-view last week, and we gave our predictions.
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to know the Chief was correct when he picked Wesley, and I was the only one that picked it.
You were,
You
yep.
did?
Yep.
To win the belt.
Yep.
Yeah, you did. Because I had no idea who Wesley was, so I wouldn't have picked him anyway. But you are correct, sir. You were the and I actually thought about that when I saw the result. I said, damn it, Chief got it right again.
Yes, I did.
Thomas Ciampa underwent hip surgery and will be out of action for 6 months. So there goes that storyline with him and Miz.
I talked to my main man over here. He gives me the tips.
Let's see. Sid coming off the top and broke his ankle. Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah,
Carl Anderson will have to vacate his New Japan title if he works Crown Jewel.
He ain't vacating that belt. They're gonna do that. It's him versus Hikuleo.
I'll give you another scary one. I'm sorry, it just came to my mind, and I'm old. I'll forget
Talk
it.
to me.
Growing up as a kid, watching wrestling on WWOR Saturday nights. You remember
Channel
that, Chief,
9.
right? George the Animal Steel was wrestling a jobber, and outside the ring, he put the wrestler in his lifted chicken wing from behind.
Right.
What we didn't know at the time was this guy was double jointed. So when George picked him up, his shoulder went. And as a kid, I must have been 12, 13, and I saw this. And I'm sitting at home. I was running. I didn't know what to do with myself. Seeing that live on TV, well, not live, but seeing that on TV, I was like, he busted the guy. And I was like crazy. That was probably the first moment for me that I was like, wait a minute.
I'll give you
but George the Animal Steel. Jeez.
I'll give you two real quick.
Okay, then we're going to go to the top of the hour break.
Seeing Greg Valentine and Roddy Piper in the dog collar match when the ear came off.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that in Charlotte. I was there for it. The other one was Charleston County Hall down Charleston, South Carolina. Abdullah the Butcher and Dick the Bruiser. And it spilled over into the crowds, and these suckers were throwing chairs. They were throwing and it wasn't fake beer bottles. It was real beer bottles. They were hurling everything you can imagine except the kitchen sink, and they were both bloody. Some fans got injured. They had to call in like 4 or 5 ambulances to.
Clear everything out.
Yeah,
that stuff can get real and nasty, and that's unfortunate. All right. We got to go to the top of the hour break. Hour number 1 is in the books, and we come back hour number 2. God knows, buckle your seatbelt, because who knows what the rest of the show is going to have. We've got a lot more WWE, Impact, AEW, pop culture. We got more to come. And we're still trying to give away that family 4-pack for Unicon. Who are the 2 gentlemen that make up the Nasty Boys? Or out of 25 of the world's largest hotels, how many of that 25 are right here in Las Vegas? That's Matt, Chief, Thomas. I'm Aaron. We'll be right back.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Unicon is coming up on November 4th through the 6th, 2022. Las Vegas. Get ready for 3 days of pop culture, comic books, toys, games, food trucks, and sports. Unicon features a huge vendor floor, awesome panels, and your chance to meet incredible guests and legends. Make sure you make plans for November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at the Expo at the World Market Center. For more information, visit www.unicon.vegas. Unicon. Fandoms unite.
It's not the worst podcast ever, is it? It's the best podcast. Thoughts count anywhere. All your wrestling news, all your hobbit-cha-hey, all your gimmickry. Go on over, listen wherever your podcasts are downloaded. The Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. I'm the big LG Doc Ellis. That's my endorsement. Booyah!
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right, hour number 2, Thoughts Count Anywhere. Coming your way from the Go Live Vegas studios in Las Vegas. 702-329-6947. Press the number 1. Chat with us about the scariest thing in wrestling you've ever seen on TV or were at, if you are at a live event.
Anytime Jordan Grace appears on my television.
Stop.
Terrifying.
God. We still have the family 4-pack to give away. Come on, folks. Who were the 2 gentlemen of the Nasty Boys? And out of the top 25 largest hotels in the world, how many of those 25 reside right here in Las Vegas? Call in 702-329-6947. Even if you can't use the tickets, but you know somebody in Vegas or someone that's coming to Vegas next weekend and you want to put the tickets in their name, by all means, we can do that. And we've already done that for a few people. So let's do that again, and let's get some other folks to Unicon who've never experienced anything like this before. So give us a call. Pick your question. Give us the right answer, and you'll be a winner. Okay, and then starting the weekend of the 12th, I might as well let the cat out of the bag. November 12th, guess what? We're going to be starting to give away. We got tickets to you. Chief, give it to me.
UW3.
There you go, at House of Blues, Friday, December 9th. I believe doors open at 7, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong on that because I got so many times in my head for everything going on.
I'll check it out.
Please do so, sir. We'll have tickets to start giving away, but you can, meantime, if you want to purchase tickets, they are on sale right now. Go to uwwfed.com. Ticket information is there. It is a family-friendly event. No age limit. Everybody's welcome to come. Tickets begin at $24.95. And that was the main event. Lady D, Lady Tapa, and Santana Garrett. Santana will be with us next week at Unicon, as will Jennifer. Jennifer Santana will be there. And the third name escapes me right now. I don't know why.
Christy James.
Thank you very much. I knew you'd back me up. So there you have some of the matches. There she is, Christy James taking on Danny B. And there's going to be your main event probably. Tessa Blanchard against Miranda Elise. But here's the thing about this event.
Match is going to be lit.
It's a first time ever event because
that was your main event.
It's it's historical. It's a historical event. I just saw that. Thank you, Jennifer. Because the titles will be won for the first time.
Yeah.
First time winners of the tag, the Nevada belt, and the US belt. Okay. Oh, we have a caller calling in right now.
Yay.
Caller, thank you for calling. Thoughts Count Anywhere. Name and where you're calling from, please.
Tony.
Tony. Just Tony.
Tony Antonati.
There you go, Tony. Thank you, sir. Are you calling in to win that family 4-pack, sir?
Yes.
Pick your question. Which question will you be answering?
What are the questions?
The questions are, who are the 2 individuals that make up the Nasty Boys? Or, of the 25 world's largest hotels, how many of that 25 is here in Las Vegas?
The Nasty Boys.
Okay.
Brian Knobs and Joey Sachs.
Ding, ding, ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding. All right, Tony, we have a winner. Congratulations. You win a family 4-pack of tickets to Unicon next weekend, 4, 5, and 6 at the World Market Center, where fandoms unite for cosplay and entertainment and sports. We appreciate you doing that. Here's what I would need you to do, sir, if you would. If you can send me a private message through the Thoughts Count Anywhere Facebook page with your email address, I will then take care of it and get all the information to you to get your tickets for next week.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tony, for listening and calling in. Appreciate it. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. All right, hour number 2 seems to be the lucky hour that we give away tickets.
Yeah.
By the way, if you did not see the comment that we all started giggling about, our dear friend Jennifer says her scariest moment was when, and keep in mind, she's not by nature a wrestling fan. She doesn't know the history of wrestling like we do, but she knows that when Lady Tapa puts somebody in a headlock, it could be scary. Mm. And she watched the day that Lady Tapa put Chief into a headlock, and that was the scariest moment for him. For her. Chief loved it, by the way, for obvious reasons, and we'll just leave it
He
at
liked it a lot.
So, bonus question for you with the Nasty Boys, if you remember.
Yeah.
Who was their manager in '93 when they came back to WCW?
In '93?
Yeah. When they went back to WCW, who was their manager?
Was it a little short guy?
No.
Didn't carry a bullhorn?
No.
He had no heart?
Nope.
Damn. Then I have no idea.
Missy Hyatt.
Oh, Missy Hyatt was. Wow.
Yeah.
Nobody would have gotten that one.
No.
Got to make the questions easy.
Well, that's why I didn't put it out there.
How many of the top...
Wait, did
I
you
don't know.
say when they came back to the WWE?
In 90...
No, the WCW in '93.
Yeah, WCW, thank you.
Yeah, that's
I
what
thought
I
you
said.
did say...
I thought you said...
I thought he did too. That's what threw me for a moment.
Yeah, I thought he said WWE.
He said WCW.
Why you got?
But his question, I'm a huge wrestling fan. His questions are so goddamn obscure that I'm like, what the hell?
That's
is
why
he
he's the
even
historian.
talking about?
All right, so we're
That's
gonna
why I didn't put it out there.
to give away
That's why I
another
was asking Aaron.
to give away another 4-pack of tickets to Unicon. We're going to dispense with wrestling questions at this moment. So we still have the question on how many of the top 25 world's largest hotels are here in Las Vegas, and how about this one? Okay, what is our nickname as a state? 702-329-6947.
Dumpster fire?
702-329-6947. Press 1. So, how many of the top 25 are the world's largest hotels right here? That's an incomplete pass, by the way, that we just saw.
I agree.
And what is the nickname of the state of Nevada?
But now he might be hurt.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Anyway, all right, let's get back to it. You have 2 questions to choose from. It's okay, historian. He knew. Oh, William knew the answer to your question, by the way. Will Hudson. All right, so call in 702-329-6947. Let's get back to it, gentlemen. Did you know why? By the way, let's send congratulations out to Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Got married this weekend, which is why Sheamus was
Wrong person?
No, Sheamus got married. Sorry, Drew McIntyre went. That's why Sheamus was written off TV last week. And listen,
Only if it was written on a run sheet or somewhere for you.
I tried reading it, but I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that. I got one good eye here. You know, it's tough. Ojack18
he jumps
says,
my ass right away, man, when I screw up. And he's a freaking school teacher.
That should be enough said. Ojack18 Twitter, IWWE Super Slam. All right. I have no idea what that means, but thank you for writing that in. Okay. So congratulations to Sheamus. Drew McIntyre and Miro were part of the wedding party. That's a little interesting. Now, yesterday's SmackDown, let's talk about that for a moment, because obviously one of the big talking points, storylines, is the bloodline and the brewing tension between one of the Usos and a temporary Us. Usi.
Sammy Us.
And I think the key word that came out of last night's was Usi.
Yes.
Be more Usi.
That was great. They were all trying not to crack up.
But they were. They
were.
I just wish someone would get a shot at Solo, see what the hell he was doing. See if he cracked up. But when Jay said, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief says, they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
As soon as Roman looked up, I saw like somebody put like a TikTok out there and it was like, rest in peace, Jey Uso.
Should have been the Undertaker's face or something, right?
Jimmy just went into the corner and bowed his head like, oh, brother, what did you do?
But then who saved it? Sammy.
Yep.
On Twitter, the last angry ghoulie at In Geek We Trust says, I love the Sami Zayn in the Bloodline angle. They took one of the tensest moments in WWE and turned it into one of the funniest.
So I wonder if that was intentional. I wonder if he's supposed to say just it's his inner Us, and Usi came out.
Well, I think it's been shared many a times as to how much Zayn kind of ad-libs just a hair, enough that I think we've seen over the last couple of months, he tries to take that extra step to see what happens with the humor and try to get the guys
to crack.
To crack. And you see the videos where they're, doing this and the eyes rolling. Even Roman got caught in the ring once kind of doing that. So
he got caught last night. He couldn't help it.
Chief?
That's called creativity.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Absolutely.
6 months ago, everyone was talking crap about Sami Zayn, being like, he's so boring, he's so this. Now he's like, he's the most entertaining thing on SmackDown, and he might be the most entertaining person in WWE at the moment.
He might just be, yeah.
So this is going to be a crazy question, but I'm going to put it out there. We know how entertaining MJF is for the style that he brings. Is Sami Zayn bringing maybe that level of entertainment for what he's doing on par or on a different level to what
He's
MJ.
on a different level than MJF.
I'm not talking about the character development. I'm just talking about the entertainment factor.
I still think it's Sammy
Okay.
over MJF.
Did anybody watch Paul Heyman last night while he was in the ring when this all started?
I did not.
Yeah, I watched him.
Heyman was freaking, had his hand over his mouth, and you could tell he was cracking
Oh,
up.
yeah, he was.
could not keep
No.
a straight face.
No, because
And it was, it was excellent. And I mean, they all, the only one we really didn't see was Sola.
Mm-hmm.
Hell with that, with Cepha. And, we couldn't see him, but we saw all the other ones, and they couldn't keep a straight face. Okay.
I think it becomes a thing with him sometimes with Sammy to see how he can get them to crack.
Well,
Yeah.
who else they say has a great mind like that? It's Kevin Owens.
Yeah. And there's still talk going on that eventually it'll be Sammy and Kevin for the tag titles. How they're going to make that happen will be interesting to see.
Oh, we haven't seen Kevin in how many weeks? It's been a little while.
Yeah.
But
if they wanted to get like a huge pop out of it, hold off until Elimination Chamber, because they announced Elimination Chamber is going to be in Montreal.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely.
Oh, you took the lead.
1111 on Twitter says, at Houston Sports God, I hope you're not an Astros fan. Sami Zayn is top 5 entertainer in WWE history. He needs to be in comedy movies. The comic relief is generational.
I agree with that one.
Is it generational or is it generational within wrestling?
Probably generational in wrestling, I would say. I mean, well, maybe both. I don't know.
I don't know if I'd put him up against Kevin Hart being funny, if you know what I mean by generational comedy.
Yeah. In the wrestling world, he's hilarious, and like his comedy, like timing is freaking great. But you have to put him out there with like the big comics to figure out if he can like hold up or not.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Breaking news: Penn State 14,
in the
Ohio
wrestling,
State 7. 6
in the
minutes to go.
wrestling profession.
In the half.
In the half.
Has been as funny as him.
Yeah, I can't.
The only one that comes to mind.
Let's see if you're going to say it, because I have one in my head.
Eddie Guerrero.
No, for pure comedy.
What? Oh yeah.
I have Santino Marella as the name that popped into my head.
R-Truth.
R-Truth can rank right up there too.
But Eddie, stealing the matches like he did.
Oh yeah,
those are hilarious.
With that.
Yeah.
With the I'll tell you who else. Owen Hart.
But we never really got to see that on camera.
That was more of a backstage
thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
yeah.
The night that R-Truth was in the ring with Brock and he got Brock to crack, that was a bet behind the curtain, right? Somebody put him up to seeing if, bet him X amount. I think it was $50 or something.
Shut up, Shant. Nobody cares.
I think it was like $50 that somebody said to him, hey, make Brock crack in the ring. I see it.
Shant wants us to acknowledge him.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the Jake salute. There's
Go
your
Phillies.
acknowledgement.
WWE.
Don't tell me you're rooting for the Astros.
Enough.
WWE is thinking
I
about.
am, but because of Dusty Baker. I want to see him get a ring finally.
Ew.
Can I speak now?
Oh,
Yeah.
He's not allowed on the show.
Hey,
next
while
week.
I'm thinking of, hey Ronald, breaking news: the Savannah ice hockey team that's down there is a minor league affiliate of the Vegas Golden Knights. I just want you to know that.
On what level? Like, because you have the Silver Knights here.
They're below that.
So they're like double A.
Yeah, double A.
Okay, there you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Shan says Eddie Guerrero comedy in the ring is greater than everyone. All right, we're going to step aside for our first break of the second hour before we continue on discussing comedy and whatever else comes up here on the show. Thank you for watching TCA. We'll be right back.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Unicon is coming up on November 4th through the 6th, 2022. Las Vegas. Get ready for 3 days of pop culture, comic books, toys, games, food trucks, and sports. Unicon features a huge vendor floor, awesome panels, and your chance to meet incredible guests and legends. Make sure you make plans for November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at the Expo at the World Market Center. For more information, visit www.unicon.vegas. Unicon. Fandoms unite.
This is John Cena. I just wanted to send you a congratulations on your podcast. Thoughts count anywhere. Because indeed they do. Thoughts are important. I mean, what would we do without them? And how can they not count anywhere? Is there a place that thoughts don't count? I can't think of one. Well, I just wanted to say thank you very much, congratulations, and good luck on the podcast. Thoughts count anywhere, because they do.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right, welcome back. Thoughts count anywhere. We are in the middle of hour number 2. We have breaking news.
Hey, UW 3 at the House of Blues, Friday, December the 9th at 7 p.m. Be there because the chief says so.
That was the breaking news?
Yeah.
Didn't I say that?
No, we didn't give the time.
I did. Didn't I say it's 7 p.m.?
No.
Yeah.
I said,
No.
I think 7 p.m., and you said, wait, I'll check. But I did say 7 p.m.
Friday, December the 9th.
I said December 9th. I gave the whole thing. Don't you listen? Do you sit in the same section that our producer does and doesn't listen to the show?
He sits on Wikipedia the whole time trying to figure out news from like 5 segments ago.
All right, Shant, we're not turning this into a baseball feud. Yankees still have the most titles than anybody, so shut the hell up. Okay, WWE singing about bringing the Money in the Bank match back to WrestleMania and have one match on the first night, one on the second night, one men, one ladies. So I'm okay with that.
I'm perfectly fine with that. There'll be a draw for both nights.
Yeah, along with probably a title match, of course, but I'm okay with that.
I would love that. Get rid of all these stupid pay-per-views with like match names to them.
Yeah.
I hate those things. It was cool Money in the Bank was in Vegas, but all the like Hell in the Cells, the Money in the Banks, the TLCs,
all for one
they
match.
all got to go.
Especially when it's all for one match.
Yeah.
Make the matches make sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think anybody's going to be concerned about that. Mick Foley deletes Twitter account after Elon Musk takes over control of the company.
Really?
Obviously.
He literally went in there and fired the whole like management.
Should Dominic drop the Mysterio name as part of the storyline?
Hell no.
Apparently,
Yes.
apparently he dropped Eddie Guerrero's name pretty harshly the other night,
Well, I mean,
saying that he's this generation's Eddie Guerrero.
I was just, Dominic Guerrero.
I heard on that other show that you guys always listen to,
Right?
that a certain bully said that he should either pick up the Guerrero name or be Dominic Ripley just to really mess with people. I would.
Shant, when the Astros get into double digits of World Series wins, then you can talk to me. Don't talk to me about when was the last time they won. We're talking history here. You say the Giants never won or by cheating? You're talking history. Dude, double digits, they could be 10. Then you and I can sit down and talk about World Series when the last time the Yankees won, okay? At least the Yankees got into the playoffs. Where were the Giants? They were holding everybody else's jockstrap and golf bags while the Yankees were still playing. Then talk to me. Okay.
Don't acknowledge
Should Dominic...
Damn.
Don't freaking acknowledge him.
I know what happened. I said this in a baseball.
I know.
I
know. Shant pissed me off. That's why.
I know.
Someone struck a chord.
That's Aaron's rant. That's right.
I know he did. Don't acknowledge him.
Well, I have to.
No, you don't.
I choose to.
Oh, well, that's a different
There
story.
you go.
Then he has the right to reply to you.
When he's wrong, though, he can shut the hell up.
Well, what can I say?
Bring back King of the Ring and In Your House pay-per-view, Ronald Young says. That's
Yeah.
okay. How about this one? Bianca Belair will defend her title at Crown Jewel in a last woman standing match.
Yeah, we talked about that a little earlier about Bianca winning and then.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. She'll win. There's no way that she'll lose the belt over there, right?
I don't think so.
I think Bailey's going to win it, Crown Jewel.
You think so?
Don't we have to match? Aren't we guessing
No,
winners on the match?
It's next week.
It's actually going to be on while we're
It's going to be on while we're
going to have
on the air.
we're going to have a reaction show next week during Crown Jewel.
Are we going to be able to watch it?
Oh, that's right. We're going to be at Unicon. I don't know if we're going to be able to watch it. What's that, Aaron? We'll figure it out. All right, Aaron will figure it out to get it on TV for us. So
I'll even bring the extra donut.
Robbie Mills on Twitter says, adding Sami Zayn to the Bloodline is the best decision WWE has made in a very long time.
You know what, our wrestling fans, great comments.
Mm-hmm.
Second best.
Great
Second
comments.
best decision they made.
Great
What was the
comments.
first?
Third.
What was the first two?
Bringing Cross and Scarlett back and bringing Bray Wyatt back and then putting Sami Zayn in the Bloodline.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Sami and the Bloodline happened first, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just chronologically, Zayn was
Did you
first.
see Sammy's reaction when Roman was saying, if Jay keeps screwing up, Sammy Uso?
Again, I didn't see the live segment. I read about it.
Oh, yeah, it was
his
hilarious.
His face lit up.
Sammy's?
Yeah.
And,
ooh.
You go, what?
And
He
Jay
plays into it so well.
And Jay didn't know what the hell to say.
Yeah, Jay was.
He was. You could see his facial expression just getting angry as hell.
Yeah.
The line that Sammy said about getting Usi, according to what I read this morning, that wasn't even part of the segment. That wasn't part of what it was. It was supposed to end with whatever was said like a line or two before that. And they let him go, and he just added that
Just
towards
the
the end.
facials on everybody when Roman was like, you know what? If you don't figure this out, I'm going to take the honorary off that shirt. And you just see Sammy's face like a kid in Christmas. He's like, you're going to what?
And then he says, and I'm going to call. We're going to change his name to Sammy Uso.
There you go.
Sammy Uso.
Well, listen, they're all playing well into the story. I think this is one of the best. I think the storyline itself has been probably going on longer than anybody ever anticipated. Most storylines don't last this long. But everybody from Paul Heyman on down to everybody in the routine, they have bought so much into the storyline that I think that's why it's been working so well for so long.
So if they change his name to Sammy Uso, can he replace Jay with Teaming Jimmy and be tag champs?
Good.
Should change his name to Jay Zane. That would really piss him off.
Hey, here's the good point, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got another family member that just started in NXT this week.
Mm-hmm.
And
I talked about that when you two were arguing about
she appeared.
Bruno.
And
what was the faction? Schmidt or
Schism?
Schism
And
Schmidt. Schism.
So how long is so how long will she be down there, I wonder, before she comes up?
I think it's a while. Because
she's green as grass. She's going to need a while.
She's like 18 or 19, isn't she? She's
have
young.
no idea.
Yeah, she's
Right?
young.
Something like that. Yeah, she only appeared just to talk. I mean, I think if she's up there within a year, I'd be very surprised. I think she needs at least a year in NXT of very heavy action.
Okay.
Of activity, in my opinion. But,
Well, they do run live events, so she can get the work.
yeah, but live events are once a week.
I like the meme they posted.
Well, they work the weekend. I'm talking about. Like,
No, I know.
TV tapings and then
Yeah,
like
that's
the-
true.
I like the meme somebody posted, and it was like, when your dad's too busy raising Kevin Hart, that you join a cult.
That's fucking funny. I don't care what you say. That is funny right there. All right. Usos will defend the tag belts against Butch and Ridge Holland at Crown Jewel. They're not dropping the belts there.
No.
So we agree with
But
that.
it's gonna set up war games.
No, they ain't dropping that. Not with this storyline going on.
Not there, especially not there.
No.
Usos will, let's see, Uncle Howdy interrupts Bray Wyatt promo while he was there. Is Bray going to play all of these characters?
No.
That's what I'm starting to think.
I don't.
Chief says no. He brought that up on the way over. He's like, who could be Uncle Howdy?
That was
I don't know.
Bray Wyatt.
On screen, yes. On the
Besides-
video, yes.
Besides Bray.
But what if one point something happens where all the characters need to be in the ring at some point? Or for whatever. I mean, I don't know.
Here's the point.
Movie magic. It's
Here's-
2022.
Here's the point.
Yeah, because you can get
threw out to
Elias and
him.
Ezekiel together, right?
And I'll say it this way again. Who was the girl who worked with Bray Wyatt before he went away?
Alexa.
Could she possibly be
That was some of the rumors when he first appeared, when he made his return, right?
Could she possibly be Uncle Howdy?
She must have had a real deep voice.
Well, they can have the voice synthesizers. They can do stuff to the voice.
I'm just saying.
Just like Aaron screws with us.
Just throwing that one out there,
I think the Bloodline, Shant, I'll give Shant credit for this one. I think the Bloodline and Brutes at Survivor Series would be interesting. I think, though, these four guys, even a Crown Jewel, will be a good match.
Could it be Bo Dallas?
That's another name that came up also as part of the Wyatt Six.
There's a better chance of Alexa Bliss being Uncle Howdy as Bruno Sammartino having a good match.
God, we had such a peaceful first 30 minutes here.
It's over. It's over.
Kevin Nash.
I'm not commenting.
I know you're not. You're a better man than I am.
He knows the truth. His arguments are over. He knows.
He just showed his credibility when he wouldn't take my bet. That's all.
Okay, so going back to
different
Sam's,
generations. That shit don't make sense.
So going back to Sam's comments about Bloodline versus the Brutes at Survivor Series.
Yes.
I was talking off air how I think it's going to be all five of the Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes and New Day in War Games.
At War Games? Well, somebody brought that up before, but that would make sense also because the New Day certainly has history with the Usos, with all their tag matches.
New Day cut a promo on the Usos last night.
Right. And
well, the Brawling Brutes plus 2 New Day is 5 to go up against the Bloodline 5.
What about what's his name?
Who? Big E?
Yeah.
He's nowhere close to coming
close?
back. No,
okay.
not from what I've read. That's for
he's
sure.
Not close. No.
So Marty out on Twitter shares with us a picture here. Uncle Howdy looks like Poppy McPoyle from Sunny in Philly, and that he has already made this infinity more compelling for me. Okay. Well, I don't watch Sunny in Philadelphia. I do know that's the Danny DeVito show on what is it, FX or something, right?
FX.
But hey, that's great. He sees that just like we saw Andre and Jesus. There's always comparisons.
What's FX?
To TV network.
Oh.
Probably not on your cable.
Okay.
Ronald believes Bo Dallas is Uncle Howdy.
So he believes.
He believes, yes. All right, last comment under WWE Report. It was brought out by Kevin Nash last week, unfortunately, that it was revealed his son had died from a seizure brought on by detoxing from alcohol, doing it cold turkey. So
he also said that he got pissed at his son a couple days before his death, I think, because his son had 5 or 6 beers.
Right. But at that point he was already trying to get away from it.
Yeah,
and
they were
then
trying to detox,
right.
and he had a relapse.
So again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Nash family. All right.
That's the most dangerous thing to try to detox off alcohol.
Yeah.
Is one of the easiest ways to die is off detoxing.
I'll leave this with this thought in the chat room before we go to our last break of the show. Ronald says the Wyatt Six taking on the Bloodline at Survivor Series.
So then who will be the 6th one for the Bloodline?
Who knows? Time will tell.
Paul.
You bring in The Rock, and then that's how you set up Rock and Roman?
Nah. You're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere. We'd love your feedback on that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
The Wyatt Six.
Did you not hear what I just said? We're about to take our last break of the show. Holy crap.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
Unicon is coming up on November 4th through the 6th, 2022. Las Vegas. Get ready for 3 days of pop culture, comic books, toys, games, food trucks, and sports. Unicon features a huge vendor floor, awesome panels, and your chance to meet incredible guests and legends. Make sure you make plans for November 4th through the 6th, 2022 at the Expo at the World Market Center. For more information, visit www.unicon.vegas. Unicon. Fandoms unite.
What's up, man? It's your boy, 752. I'm here with my man, Big G. I need you to check out the podcast, Thoughts Count Anywhere.
This is the essential character EC3 on behalf of my dear friends at Thoughts Count Anywhere. The podcast for your mind when you need deep thinking about all things sports and entertainment.
Hello, this is Martin Casals, a.k.a. Marty the Mob, and you're watching the Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. Enjoy.
This is Impact Wrestling's Dash and Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser, former Finesse Division champion, and you're listening to Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast.
Thoughts Count Anywhere. Y'all watching it. This is my new tag team partner, Steve-O, a.k.a. Zeus, from the hit movie Friday, and from No Holds Barred.
Hi, I'm Sean Navari. Listen to Thoughts Count Anywhere for all your wrestling news.
Hey, what's going on? This is Axe, and I'm smashing the demolition. And we want to invite you to watch every Saturday morning. Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right. Welcome back, Thoughts Count Anywhere, hour number 2. All right. Penn State just got a huge sack on Ohio State. All right. 702-329-6947. We still have a family 4-pack of tickets for Unicon. Answer one of the 2 following questions as we are celebrating, or at least acknowledging, Nevada Day. Come Monday, it'll be 158 years, celebrating the birth of Nevada. 25 of the world's largest hotels in the world.
9.
15 or so, true or false?
If Tommy watched the show, he'd realize like I like Alexa Bliss more than anyone.
I know, I was going to say
whatever.
That, right? How many of the 25 largest hotels, if you know Thurman Munson's number when he played for the Yankees, are here in Las Vegas? Or what is the nickname of our state? Give us a call, 702-329-6947. If you can't use them, that's okay. If you win, you're not here, but you know another family or somebody that could use them, would love to use them, that's okay. You can win it for them. We'll put the tickets in their name. This is next week, folks.
The gold mine.
No.
Oh.
I think, wasn't it something the Lone Ranger used to say with his horse?
Pio Tonto.
All right, let's get to it. Good news from Jim Ross. He has revealed that he is now cancer-free.
Yay.
That's great to hear.
Very glad to hear.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he also addressed how his time, from the article that I saw, how his time may be winding down as a broadcaster, especially now that he has been really just covering Friday night for the 1 hour for AEW instead of being on Wednesday nights. But, it's a big rigorous schedule for him after recovering from cancer and all the treatments.
Who do you think's the best broadcaster they've had in wrestling?
At AEW? Or in general?
In general.
Oh, the best like in history?
The best.
Wow.
Give me top 3.
JR, Gordon Soley, Gorilla Monsoon. Play-by-play guys.
I'm going to piss.
I could deal with that list. That's okay. I'm okay with that list. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else in there. But as main broadcasters, as the lead guy, that's not a bad top 3. I kind of like that.
Lance Russell.
Before my time.
Sure.
No, I'm saying because
he announced in Memphis area for years.
Okay, yeah.
But
when I was watching it, it was all WWF for me. Yeah. Tommy says Gorilla Monsoon, so he agrees with that comment. That's a good. Listen, one of the best teams of all time was Gorilla and Bobby Heenan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great tandem.
We will be on location next week.
That's what I grew up listening to.
Yeah, Jennifer, to answer your question, we will be broadcasting from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific time. However, we will be on remote coming live from the World Market Center at Unicon. Go Live Vegas is the official streaming service for Unicon. We will be there all weekend. So whatever weekend shows, even beginning with the Kiwana show Friday, possibly Roundtable Thursday, maybe moved to Saturday. TCA will be there. Oh. So all of our regular programming will be on schedule next week at Unicon. Thank you for asking, Claire, and asking that. Yes, sir.
You know, I gotta give you a shout out. I thoroughly enjoyed the Kiwanis show yesterday.
Ah, thank you.
That was to see what they do for the children with the school books, with the reading books.
I knew that would hit you.
That freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That's great. Kiwanis Connects, Fridays 9 a.m. To 10 a.m. If you're not familiar with Kiwanis International, what they do as a community service organization, I encourage you to go to Kiwanis International and look them up online. Shan says...
Yeah, that's Jabroni Memorial.
Shan says...
He wasn't around long enough.
Not with the WWE, at least. Because he did MMA and stuff, too, didn't he?
Yeah, but we're talking about the wrestling.
Yeah, I get you.
He wasn't around long enough. That makes that list
But I did like listening to him, though.
Yeah, he would have had a good career, but...
You can give me your 3. You can piss me off, or at least try to. Go ahead. You've been waiting patiently. Go ahead.
Pat McAfee.
Okay,
Excalibur.
I like McAfee.
And Wade Barrett.
Oh,
I thought you...
I'm totally kidding. I just wanted to see the look on your face.
I thought you had credibility. So. Now, McAfee, I'm going to tell you what. I'll give you props on McAfee. And I like McAfee.
He's entertaining as hell. I don't know if I'd put him on my top 3 yet, but it would have to be JR, Gorilla Monsoon, and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Bobby's good.
Pat McAfee would be like number 4.
Is Mac coming back after football?
January.
He'll be back in January?
January he'll be back.
So I miss him.
So let me ask you this question. You're talking about broadcasters because when you have a team of broadcasters, you have your main play-by-play, and then you have your color commentator.
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan, I would dare say, was more the color commentary guy. So really, if you separate them, you have your broadcasters like JR, Gorilla, but your color commentators, you have your Bobby Heenans, and you had Jesse Ventura, and I'm not saying yay or nay, but you have to think splitting them. I mean, where's Michael Cole fit into that as a broadcaster? What do you think?
I'll give you a couple more names.
Play-by-play guy.
Bob Cottle, who was in NWA for years. What about the owner?
Crockett?
Yeah, Crockett. And
but
if we're going to go there, I'm going to throw one more out.
Okay,
Tony Schiavone.
I was thinking of his name as well, but some of the other names you're bringing up, those were territory guys that I didn't have the opportunity to hear.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't even a thought of being born yet.
So if we're gonna go color commentators, number 1's Bobby.
Oh, without a doubt.
And then number 2 would be Jesse Ventura.
I like it looks at you for acceptance. just saying it. Is that okay, Massa?
Okay,
is that okay to say that?
Go ahead.
You didn't like just doing commentary with Gorilla or Vince?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm asking you a question now.
Personally, I think
it's your list, not his.
I think.
Well, I'm asking him a question.
He was okay. He's probably better as a governor than a color commentator.
I like David Crockett as a commentary.
Savage did.
Savage and Piper.
Savage also, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed Savage.
That's very good.
I enjoyed Savage and Piper.
Yeah. But color commentating, again, screw what Chan says in there. I know what I asked, but we're going to now. Actually, it was Chief that asked it. But really, you could separate the jobs because, again.
Tenay was a good play-by-play guy.
Mike Tenay was very good. But how about Cole? I just want to, because he's been around doing a long time for the WWE on both SmackDown and Raw. What's your thoughts on Michael Cole? Now, is he a JR level? No, I'm not putting him up there. I'm not saying that.
I think he's more like a Schiavone level.
Okay.
He was pretty stale for a couple of years, and then it seemed like Pat McAfee brought his fire back. He's been when he's with McAfee, he's good. When he's with anybody else, you forget about him.
Right. That's a good point.
He was good when he was doing the foot era. You remember that with the foot
era?
Yeah, when he was doing the dirty foot and he had him kissing the foot.
Yeah, I do remember that. But then he had the thing with JR too.
True.
He was commentating in a glass box for a while.
I like that part. That was fun.
I'll give you one other name that we haven't brought up either. Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Puppies.
Yeah.
And a heart attack in the middle of a TV show. That God bless it, he's still around to do what he does. Shan says color commentary: Jerry the King, Bobby Heenan, and Pat McAfee. Also a good top 3. I'll agree with that. Absolutely. All right.
How about your lordship, Alfred Hayes?
Oh, I loved Alfred on the Coliseum videos. Yeah.
There's another one.
You know what? I got to be honest with you. I saw him a little bit on the microphone, but when I really got into WWF, he was doing all he was doing the Ed McMahon stuff with Vince McMahon when they did that Tonight Show thing.
Tuesday Night Titans.
Yeah. But again, I didn't see enough of him before that as a true commentator to really give you my opinion.
Well, just go back on the Peacock and watch like the old Coliseum videos, and he's always on there with Mooney as a color guy.
Sean Mooney. There's another guy.
I like.
My mom actually cuts Gorilla Monsoon's sister's hair.
Really?
Yeah. That's for like 20 years.
My dad went to high school with Gorilla.
I'll give you another one.
Yes.
Good old what's his face?
No.
Who are you thinking of?
You want to talk about puppies?
Yeah.
WCW?
Yeah.
Okay. Bill Watts territory?
Knew it was going to get old.
All right. You know who I'm talking about.
I don't even think you know who you're talking about at this point.
You even mentioned her name earlier in the show.
Missy Hyatt.
Missy Hyatt.
She did commentary?
Yes, she did.
Speaking of WCW, Mongo was always like pretty entertaining.
Mongo was very entertaining, yeah.
He was all right. How about Bischoff? Before he got involved with the NWO stuff.
He was all right.
I mean, where does he fit into that?
Well,
I mean, he was a broadcaster.
It was
he was like a main event in pro, yeah.
Larry Zbyszko.
I like Zbyszko.
His name popped into my head earlier as well.
He was really good in color. I like that.
All right. You know what time it is? I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it.
Happy birthday to you.
That's right. It's time now to celebrate some birthdays.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Let's see. Here's something to think about. Top 3 authority figures in wrestling, such as commissioners, general managers, and owners. That's something to think about.
Yeah, we might talk about that sometime.
Put that on next week.
Jack Tunney, number 1.
Who?
Jack Tunney.
Oh, yeah, Jack Tunney. Jeez. All right, let's do it. If you're celebrating a birthday today, October 29th, through next Friday, November 4th, you are celebrating a birthday with these peoples.
Birthday music sponsored by Pocket Aces.
What was that?
I said birthday music sponsored by Pocket Aces.
Not just sponsored, performed by.
Performed by Pocket Aces.
Check your notes.
I will.
That you don't take.
That notebook he hasn't brought in, 6 months now?
Get it right, will
It's
you?
written in invisible ink. All right, you're celebrating today. Guess what? You are celebrating with Mr. Paul Orndorff. Tomorrow the 30th, you got Edge. You got Alex Porteau.
Yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Yep.
Kendall Sky and Roadblock. Roadblock? Who is that? That's a name I'm not familiar with. Seriously.
Roadblock.
ECW.
Roadblock was the son of Roadkill. In ECW.
November 1st, aforementioned Bobby the Brain Heenan, Tyler Rex, Eli Drake, Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass himself. November 2nd,
Daddy Ass.
Charmel, Darren Young, and Samir Singh. November 3rd, Dawn Marie Cameron, Zeevsis, who's that?
Hell if I know, but it
And
was
Andrade.
on the list. And I didn't look him up either.
And Andrade, the son-in-law of one Ric Flair. That's it. You're celebrating a birthday. Celebrating with happy birthday. Be safe over the next 7 days until we see you or hear from you again. Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I go to my sources and I write them down.
All right, you guys were there at Impact last week. Let's talk about that for a few minutes. What was your thoughts on Impact last week? I didn't want to give
I thought they were good. It was a good taping. Did some good matches.
Good matches. What was the crowd like? Was it a hot crowd? Was it
Yeah,
a full
pretty
crowd?
hot. Well, especially for Joe Hendry.
Okay.
Joe Hendry's got something special.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy's going to get over like crazy.
He was over in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, and then that Jordan Grace versus Shaw match, that was the bathroom break match of the millennium.
That was bad.
All right.
Crowd was dead for that one.
Of all the people they say Triple H might re-sign, I hope you don't watch them tapings because there were some of the matches that were, whoa.
The referees need some training.
Yeah, the first night, Friday night was awful. They were terrible. But Saturday night they were fun. They got better. Like they were for the referees. They stopped counting on the outside for no reason at all. And during the Kenny King match, he had his opponent in a Boston Crab on the outside. The referee goes on the outside and starts counting a 5 count.
Yeah, there's no consistency there, and that's not good. That's not good for the product.
No.
But I will say that I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chief.
Just just my opinion. I mean, there was good matches. The Sammy Callahan and
Eric Young.
Yeah, EY.
That was wild.
Holy God. You didn't know where they were going to go.
No.
And they went all, and their faces were pretty damn red.
Mm-hmm.
PCO is not human.
No.
No.
PCO
I'm 100% convinced.
Yeah, he is not human at all, no.
Next time Impact's going to be back in town is going to be February 24, 25, and 26 for No Surrender. Gosh darn it. And TV tapings. By the way, I have it on good authority. There will also be some collectible show going on as well at Sam's Town. At that, what's that?
What 25th and 26th.
Oh, I have my water here. Thank you. So there's going to be a card show going on in and around Impact. And again, thank you to Impact and Ross and Company, for having the guys come on with us last week on the shows. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And having everybody that you can available to us to interview here. So we look forward to them coming back in February. That should be a pretty good time for that. Laredo Kid underwent some emergency surgery after suffering an injury at AAA on last Sunday. Something about his intestine, did I read, or something?
Yeah. Emergency intestine surgery, yeah.
I mean, how do you injure your intestine? What happened? What did you see at some point in the match? Was there any video?
I didn't see it. Maybe a hernia turned into something worse.
Drop kick.
I don't think I've ever heard anything about like an intestine surgery or injury. It's the first one to me. I don't know. But, okay. Nick Cage has been called the Hulk Hogan of the Indies.
Blah, who cares?
Nope.
If not him, who do you think is the top star of the Indies?
Matt Cardona.
Yeah, Cardona.
Okay, I'd agree with that. As much as Chief likes Matt. What do you think, Chief? Who's number one on the Indies? What do you think?
You can't even think of a name besides Matt Cardona. Guaranteed.
Would you like
to
time
say
to
it
think
out loud?
about that? Would you
Matt
like a few minutes?
Cardona.
Luke Hawks.
Okay. Luke Hawk?
Yep.
Billy Corgan thinks NWA could serve as a developmental for WWE or AEW. Isn't that almost insulting to NWA then?
Why don't they all work together? I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. WWE, AEW, NWA, New Japan, come to some type of a gentleman and gentlewoman's agreement to where human beings can work like they used to in the territory days, but keep it the way it is with the four companies. And you can bring in your independent people. The people that you have wrestling for your organization can go to a different organization and wrestle and start a storyline and continue the storyline. But you know what? You all don't think about it.
Could you imagine those booking meetings?
I'm sorry.
No, my guy's gonna win. No, my guy's gonna win. No, my guy's gonna win.
That's where the gentlemanship needs to come in.
There ain't much gentlemanship left in wrestling.
Tommy does bring up the point. Didn't NWA cross over a bit with AEW earlier this year? There was, right?
Yeah, I think they did.
And we know
there's like partnerships with like everybody but WWE.
Yeah.
And of course, I was going to say AEW and Impact and all that with Kenny Omega and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Look, it would be interesting to see if WWE gets involved in the quote-unquote forbidden door stuff in some way. But with the history of NWA, and I think this is why it was brought up this way, and it's a good thought, Matt, is this in any way bringing NWA and its history down a notch or two or three as a developmental organization for anybody? Given the
That's
history
definitely
of NWA.
bringing it down like 10 notches, trying to say they're developmental.
Well, honestly, does anybody really consider this NWA really a part of the old NWA? I mean, just other than the letters, really? I mean, they
still
could
the
be
same company, same organization. You have to think of it the same way.
Well, I'll tell you how I look at it. If you go back and bear with me on this, when you go back into the territories, there was 3 belts. There was a Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship belt. There was the AWA Championship belt. And there was the NWA Championship belt.
Mm-hmm.
They were the 3 relative heavyweight championship belts,
Mm-hmm.
period. Okay, other companies had them, but they were the big three.
Right.
They were relevant on
Right.
TV.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, the NWA, Mr. Corrigan, if he decides to go a different route, well, in my mind, he's tarnishing the championship belt. Okay, it's just how I feel.
There you go. Well, that sort of supports what we're talking about.
That would mean mean the NWA belt would be on the same level as the NXT belt, essentially.
Right, as a developmental.
Yes.
Shan says NWA was going well until the pandemic ruined everything, and I'd agree with that. 'Cause then, they had a lot of steam going on.
They're on the upswing. Once
Yeah.
they started like the YouTube thing, they were starting to get more and more viewers, and then gone.
And then, okay, let's get into some pop culture, gents, shall we? What do you think?
Yeah.
World Series, as we kind of hinted to earlier.
F the Astros.
Right. First game in, Phillies won in 10 with a walk-off home run.
Mr. Realmuto.
Yes, 6-5, spoiling Verlander's start, which disappointed Dusty Baker, apparently, according to that one reporter's question.
That reporter, that was a dumb question.
Game 2, I believe, is it tonight? Game 2 is tonight, right?
8:03 first pitch.
There you go. So game 2. Listen, when the Yankees lost en route, I don't really focus on baseball anymore. Now I'm just really focusing on the 6-1 Giants.
Now I want
They're in Seattle.
The homeboy to win.
Who's that? Which one?
Bryce Harper.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
The Vegas boy better win the World Series.
Yeah, Vegas boy.
It would. That would be great for him. I'm pulling
I
for
watched
him.
him in high school.
Yeah. Now, normally I root for the American League team because of the Yankees, but I can't root for the Astros. That's like rooting for the Dallas Cowboys.
You
to
will
beat
never
the
catch
Eagles.
me rooting for the Astros or the Red Sox ever in my life.
But the Phillies did what they had to do, and that was at least, worst case, get a split in the first 2 games in Texas. So they've accomplished that worst case scenario. All right. Jerry Lee Lewis passed away yesterday. That was shocking news. He was, late 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
The killer.
86, 87.
86, 80s. I actually have the news report in for Aaron's Hour.
Somebody reported, like a fake publicist reported on Wednesday that he died.
Ah.
So that had to be retracted, and then he died.
Every time they say like somebody died and then they retract it, and I was like, yep, he's really going to die in like the next day or two because it's usually pretty close.
Exactly. Great music. He did a lot, but the behind the scenes story. He married like a cousin that was 12 or 15, whatever. Originally, I mean, the history's there, but you can't deny his music ability.
Yeah.
Chief, did you like Jerry Lee Lewis? Was he big at the time you were kind of into music and stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
For the radio.
Pardon me?
What was your favorite song that Jerry Lee Lewis did for you? Great Balls of Fire, maybe.
Yeah.
That was his number. Would you say that was his number one song?
Number one.
Right. Goodness gracious. Great Balls of Fire.
Number one. And then the other man, I left my...
Tony Bennett?
No. Blueberry Hill.
Oh, I had my thrill.
That's him.
On Chubby Checker, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Chubby Checker.
No.
Shit. I could
used to play the piano.
Yeah, I know who it is.
I saw him out here in Vegas, and I can't think of his name.
Good
guy. Good guy.
On Blueberry Hill.
Yep.
Matt's face is like, what the
That
hell
was
is
his name.
going
I could
on?
see his face. Fats Domino. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. And then finally, something came out in the news yesterday.
I got one.
Okay.
Nancy Pelosi's husband yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, that ain't on here, but
No.
I just want to bring it up. I'm gonna say it.
Should I
this
get us
way.
canceled?
No.
They should have hit him harder.
No, it's not. No, it's not going to get us canceled. But I'm going to say this as a military man and as a veteran now.
Should have went for the wife.
She wasn't home.
Should have made sure she was home. Premeditated correctly, people.
Shit like that shouldn't happen. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's Aaron. I don't care if it's Matt. I don't care if it's Thomas.
How about that, Aaron?
No, you.
No, I know, but can we include
And
him?
Aaron
Okay.
and our producer. I don't care who it is. That shit should never happen. And it does. And you know what? We allow it to happen as American citizens. And as a military guy, I wished I was there because I'd have blown their fucking brains out. And I hope we do get kicked off now. That don't make a shit to me.
They were. I think the expectation was they were thinking Nancy. That's who. But The fact that he got attacked at night with a hammer, no less.
It's wrong.
The whole thing is wrong. Absolutely.
They got that big of a house and no security system? And she's that high in the government, no got, like, protection?
For her.
She does. She's got Secret Service.
I was going to say for her, yeah. For
he
him,
doesn't.
He's just a normal citizen in the eyes of the government, right?
Exactly.
Other than being Mr. Pelosi.
No.
He needs to get his eyes examined, though.
But anyway, speedy recovery. But Chief is 100% right. That should not be tolerated at all. Last thing, which maybe answers some of the questions of what's going on in Tampa Bay with Tampa Tom, news broke that after 13 years of marriage and a couple of children, Giselle and Tom have officially filed for divorce.
He just tried to come back. If he would have stayed retired, they'd probably still be married.
That's their private life and private business. Unfortunately,
not when it's on TMZ.
Unfortunately, it sells. It's propaganda. So, but that's how sick we are in this country.
Who'd have thought we'd live in a world where Tom Brady has a losing record and LeBron James is 0-5?
But she's probably talking about what you said about the Pelosi situation. So,
yep,
absolutely.
You know that stuff shouldn't happen anywhere, especially in schools.
Oh, absolutely.
Tampa's got bigger problems than Brady and Giselle breaking up. They have no.
Well, that's true, but
they have no O-line. They can't run the ball.
But everybody's admitting though. But Brady has not looked himself.
He's been distracted. But now, they have bigger problems than that.
It's unfortunate though that he made the choice of not being with family, and I think that was the
that's
final
what it was.
thing. All right,
he was home for a couple months, and he was like, "I'm going back to football."
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't have Gronkowski, and I think part of it was he was hoping Gronkowski would come back. All right, with that,
he had nobody to throw to.
That puts an end to Thoughts Count Anywhere today. Been a great show. Great support from our family of listeners out there. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Didn't give away the second 4-pack, but that's okay. Next week is Unicon. We hope everybody who got tickets through the shows will stop by and say hello to us. You'll see us meandering around throughout the convention on the weekend. Final thoughts, Mr. Matt.
Everybody have a good week. Stay safe. Don't swallow any fentanyl pills on Monday. Don't get hit by a car. Have fun on Fremont. Give me stories.
Hey, shout out to Top Rope Collectibles. Happy Halloween. Parents, please keep your eye on your children Monday night for Halloween. And like I say, if something doesn't look right, go to the hospital, let them x-ray it.
Well, we got to take Thomas to the hospital. He doesn't work right.
That's ham bone.
Thomas, final thoughts.
We need him x-rayed immediately.
John Rankin, do me a favor. Message me through a private messenger, okay? I'll take care of that regardless.
I do have one more thing. I'm acknowledging Shant.
Why?
Thomas, final thoughts. You can salute him while Thomas gives his thoughts so we can get off the air.
Be safe. See y'all at Unicon.
We might have to delete that part for Roku. Anyway. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. By the way, the answer to today's 2 trivia questions, 15 of the top 25 hotels in the world are right here in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And as far as
Silver State.
And we are the Silver State. So if you join me in 1 hour, an Aaron's Hour, I'll be trying to give away some more Family 4-packs to Unicon. As always, please.
With the same questions.
Maybe. I might have to. And I'm getting there. Jeez Louise.
He goes from not remembering what buttons to press, like, remember to say this, remember to say this.
All right. As always, join me 1 hour. Aaron's Hour will be on the air, and I have Selena Sosa, who I met her earlier this week. Tremendous. You'll enjoy her singing. Happy Halloween from all of us here. As always, be kind to everybody. Why is that? We're all we have. We'll see you next week from Unicon right here on Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Peace and chicken grease.